Hey everyone! Today we're diving into 5 epic stories of honor, revenge, and conquest. From Japanese samurai to a Breton pirate, Israeli spies, a Slavic princess, and Mongol hordes, get ready for a thrilling journey through history. If you love gripping tales, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Let's get started. In 1701, Japan's rigid feudal system sets the stage for a legendary tale of loyalty, the story of the 47 Ronin. Lord Asano Naganori, a young daimyo from Aku, is tasked with hosting a shogunal ceremony in Edo, modern-day Tokyo. His mentor, Kira Yoshinaka, a high-ranking but corrupt official, demands bribes and mocks Asano's inexperience. Enraged, Asano draws his sword in the shogun's palace, a grave offense, and wounds Kira. The shogun, Tsunayoshi, orders Asano's seppuku, ritual suicide, and dissolves his clan, leaving his 47 samurai as Ronin, masterless warriors. Led by Oishi Kuranosuke, a strategist with unwavering loyalty, the Ronin vow revenge despite the shogun's ban on vendettas. For nearly 2 years, they scatter, some posing as merchants or drunkards to deflect suspicion. Oishi himself feigns debauchery, divorcing his wife to protect his family. On a snowy night in December 1702, the 47th stormed Kira's fortified mansion, overpowering guards in a fierce battle. They find Kira cowering in a shed, kill him, and place his head on Asano's grave at Sengaku-ji Temple. Though hailed as heroes by the public, their defiance of the shogun's law leads to their sentence seppuku in 1703. Their graves remain a pilgrimage site, and their story, immortalized in kabuki plays and films like 47 Ronin, embodies the Bushido Code of Honor. It's 1343, and the 100 Years' War between England and France rages. In Brittany, noblewoman Jeanne de Clisson becomes an unlikely avenger after a brutal betrayal. Her husband, Olivier de Clisson, a respected lord, is falsely accused of defecting to the English. King Philip VI, desperate to assert control over Brittany, orders Olivier's execution without trial, and his head is displayed on a pike in Paris. Jeanne, consumed by grief and fury, swears vengeance. She sells her estates and jewels, raising enough to buy 3 warships, which she paints black with red sails, earning them the nickname Vessels of Death. With a loyal crew, Jeanne turns pirate, prowling the English Channel to ambush French merchant and naval ships. Her signature, slaughtering entire crews but sparing one sailor to carry her message. Tell the king, Jeanne de Clisson avenges her husband. For 13 years, she disrupts French supply lines, aiding the English indirectly while evading capture. Her ferocity earns her the title Lioness of Brittany. In 1356, she marries an English noble, Walter Bentley, and later retires to Brittany's Hennebont Castle, dying around 1359. Jeanne's story, though romanticized in Breton lore, showcases a woman defying medieval norms to carve her own path of retribution. September 5, 1972. The Munich Olympics turn tragic when Palestinian militants from Black September take 11 Israeli athletes hostage, demanding the release of prisoners. A botched German rescue leads to the athletes' deaths, shocking the world. Israel's Prime Minister, Golda Meir, under pressure to respond, greenlights Operation Wrath of God, a covert Mossad mission to eliminate Black September's leaders. Led by agents like Mike Harari, the Mossad compiles a hit list, targeting figures like Ali Hassan Salameh, the group's alleged mastermind. Over nearly 2 decades, operatives track targets across Beirut, Paris, Rome, and Cyprus, using tactics from car bombs to close-quarter assassinations. A 1973 mistake in Lillehammer, Norway, sees an innocent Moroccan waiter killed, exposing the operation and sparking global criticism. Despite setbacks, the Mossad persists, eliminating key figures, though Salome is only killed in 1979. The operation, detailed in books like Vengeance by George Jonas and dramatized in Spielberg's Munich, raises ethical dilemmas. Does targeted killing prevent terrorism or fuel cycles of violence? By the 1990s, the mission winds down, leaving a legacy of secrecy and moral ambiguity in modern espionage. In the 10th century, Kievan Rus, a loose federation in modern Ukraine and Russia, faces turmoil. In 945, Prince Igor, ruler of Kiev, is ambushed and killed by the Drevlian tribe for demanding excessive tribute. His widow, Olga, a Scandinavian-born noblewoman, becomes regent for their young son, Sviatoslav. The Drevlians, sensing weakness, send envoys to propose Olga marry their prince, Mal, to seize control. Olga's response is chilling. She buries the first group of envoys alive, burns a second group in a bathhouse, and during a staged funeral feast, slaughters 5,000 Drevlians. She then besieges their capital, Iskorostan, demanding sparrows as tribute, only to tie burning sulfur to the birds, incinerating the city. Her vengeance secures Kiev's dominance. Beyond warfare, Olga's reign is transformative. Around 957, she travels to Constantinople, converting to Christianity under Emperor Constantine VII, taking the name Helena. Back in Kiev, she builds churches and reforms tax collection, strengthening the state. Though her son remains pagan, Olga's faith paves the way for Russia's Christianization under her grandson, Vladimir. Canonized as a saint, Olga's legacy blends ruthless cunning with visionary leadership. In 1218, Genghis Khan, having united the Mongol tribes, seeks trade with the wealthy Khwarezmian Empire, spanning modern Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and Iran. He sends a 500-man caravan to Otrar, but the governor, Inalchuk, suspecting spies, massacres them and seizes their goods. Enraged, Genghis demands justice, but Shah Muhammad II of Khwarezm executes the Mongol envoys. From 1221 to 1223, Genghis unleashes a campaign of annihilation. Leading 100,000 to 200,000 warriors, he sweeps through Central Asia with unmatched speed, using psychological warfare and siege tactics. Bukhara falls after a traitor opens its gates. Its artisans are spared, but thousands are enslaved. Samarkand's garrison surrenders, yet 50,000 are executed. In Otrar, Inalchuk is killed by molten silver poured into his eyes. Some cities, like Urgench, are flooded by diverted rivers, erasing them from history. Estimates suggest up to 1 to 2 million deaths, with entire regions depopulated. By 1221, the Khwarezmian Empire is obliterated, cementing Genghis Khan's empire as the largest contiguous in history, stretching from the Caspian Sea to China. And that's it for these 5 historical tales. Which one blew you away? Let us know in the comments, give a thumbs up, and subscribe for more epic stories. See you soon for another time travel adventure.